Good morning. It's about 9 o'clock on Monday morning, and it has been something of a journey. Every single window was badly warped, which we've straightened out, but they were vastly undersized, and so we've had to add quite a bit of cut off old timber and then put in some fresh timber so that they meet properly. Now if you look down there, you'll see that there's probably about 3/4 of an inch. Well, we probably had to take off 1/2 inch to find good wood, and then we had to add to it, plus we had to expand in order that the windows fitted properly. We've had to splice in all over the place new timber because the old one is rotten. There you can see part of the draft proofing system. That's simply a temporary catch so I can open and close the windows. And that's the top sash. This is the bottom sash. They slide beautifully, they're weighted beautifully. That's the one side. On the other side we had much the same problem. There you can see how much out it is. A lot of this will be taken up once we stiffen up the frame, but temporarily there you can see what it looks like from the bottom. That's the draft stripping on there. That's the part that we had to take off and then add new, because again it was all rotten. Again, this is just a temporary this is a thumb turn or a button turn, I think they're called. That's just temporary, just to close them up in the evenings. All of this has been filled in by whoever came before us, but because the bay window, which is what we're going to be doing this week, the big bow has to be weighted and everything. The cords will run in that groove that has been filled in at some point or another, and then there you can see where the pulley was, which was matched up with that one up there. So there's got to be 2 pulleys, one for the top and one for the bottom. Or sorry, one for the top. The bottom is not so, it's not so life-threatening. That's done slightly differently. The weights balance beautifully. They're homemade. And today we'll be hooking up this window to the pulleys up there, so the weights go in there. As you can see, it's in a mess at the moment. Go up there to that pulley there. Let's see if I can point it out. That pulley there, come through the hole that we're going to drill through there, come across here and go into that hole there, which then comes down on that pulley, and then the other weight has to slide down in here. So still quite a bit of shenanigans to go. But as you can see, or as you can probably hear, the window slides absolutely beautifully. These are almost ready for insertion. Over the weekend we had the staff beads on, but we've taken those off this morning. So that's the first update. I'll do one later on. So today we'll be starting on the main bow. There you can see what it looks like at the moment. by the end of the day it should look better. Yeah. So it's still in relatively good condition. This is the bottom sash. I'm just going to turn it over so we can see what the bottom rail looks like, which is probably going to be the one that's going to be the nightmare. So this is the bottom of the bottom sash. As you can see, it's been patched once or thrice. Now somewhere underneath there's got to be some good wood. This is going to be real fun. So it's now up on the workbench, and we will try to make this look like a silk purse. So at some point or another somebody tried to screw it shut, and so they've screwed straight through into the top sash so that it could never open. By the time we're finished, apart from when it first went in, this is probably the only time after I'm finished that this will all open the way it's supposed to. So the first thing we're going to do is cut those off. Yep. Yeah, and the way we do that is with, where, is it there? Is it in the picture? Yeah, with a cut off blade. Hi there.
Hi there.
Right, now at least we can see what's good and what's not. So this is just the first run at it to see where all the damage is, what we've got to cut off, what we've got to splice in, what we've got to clamp together, and what we've got to strengthen. Right, that was the one side I showed you. This is the other side. This looks like we can save it. This is going to be fun. Down there. Already it's starting to look salvageable. There you can see what we've had to add on to the window to get rid of the rot. We're going to put the parting bead back in a second, but on the bottom again you can see how much we've had to put in. The light you see coming through there is from where the parting bead isn't in. That's what we're going to be doing in a moment. Yeah. There we are, that's on the other side. Today we've worked on this one, only done a little bit. The bottom now fits properly and no holes. It was like a Gorgon, is it Gorgonzola or Emmentaler, isn't it? Emmentaler cheese, there was that many holes in it. But now it's going to fit perfectly after we've got the top sash on. And then on this side, again, we've had to add, because everything was bad on that edge, and the same, which you can't see probably, which is in there. So all the windows have been added to make them fit. That's the wagtail. You've already seen that on another video. That's that one. Yeah, to keep the weights apart. With the weights down the bottom, I think I've shown you this before. At the top, it all fits in nicely, but at the bottom, as you can see, that's how much out the window is. So at the top, it sits perfectly flush, but at the bottom, the weights stick out. So we've got to build that out to accommodate for the weight, for the